Hello everybody and welcome. In this video today we will be doing some scrapbooking, a double page layout in time for Christmas so that you can have your layout all ready to go once Christmas has come, because who isn't ready for Christmas this year? Me! I am so ready. I'm ready to have Christmas and New Year and let's start a new year. But you can't change that. My name is Tatiana. I'm from Tatiana Creative Stamping Adventure and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I will be using and demonstrating Stampin' Up products in this video, and if you're interested you can purchase these products from me if you are in Australia. If you're not, I can let you know where you can purchase them from. Hey Tam, thanks for joining me. I hope everyone is well. We are in spring here in Australia and I am absolutely loving the new weather. So long time no see, Debbie, or should I say long time no talk. You're not ready for Christmas. Yes, I can see that. No, I haven't done any Christmas shopping or anything like that. Anyhow, let's head to the craft desk and get started. Oh. Hello, welcome. So I should also say, you know you're watching live if you see the little red live up there. Otherwise you're watching a recording, and that is absolutely fine and perfect and wonderful and welcome as well. Okay, enough chit chatter. I am using I'm combining some DSP for this layer. I've got here a share of the In Good Taste DSP, and we're going to use this particular sheet right here. Hello Vicky and Joanne and Deb and another Vicky. And I don't know, when I saw this, I just thought it would make the most amazing scrapbook page. And I've only got the one, so this is a sampler paper share, but I'm going to use the most I can from this sheet. It's 6 inches. And I'm going to cut two 2-inch strips. Love it too. No, Joanne, I was a few minutes late, so that helped you too. How was bingo? So I've got two 2-inch strips, and then I'm going to take the last piece and cut it into 2 1-inch strips, and conveniently that makes 6 inches. How fun is that? So we've got that. Oh, I should have done it 2 1-inch, 2. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. And you guys are going to have to help me decide. Or maybe not. No, I've decided. Sorry, no decision making. So I should say, so that was the In Good Taste, and this is, I'll bring it flipper, the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. It is in the August, so this one's in the annual catalogue, the 2020 to 2021 Stampin' Up annual catalogue. And this paper right here, which will make our Christmas layout, is from the August to December mini catalogue. Now I'm going to be layering these two. Let's start with 1 inch and see how I like. So I'm not entirely sure what size I want this paper, but I have more of it if we need to play around with. 1 inch together like that. Yeah, 1 inch. So I'm going to cut 2 1-inch pieces and 2 half-inch pieces. That doesn't have to be exact, but you know, with me it does. I like. I'm glad bingo was great, Joanne. And we've got that little piece extra, which we could do something with. I won't put that far. And I'm going to bring in my 12 by 12 Whisper White. start adhering. So I'm using the In Good Taste first, and I'm having that flush on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is lift up and tap and make sure that it's sitting nice and flush on the bottom there. And then I'm going to take one of the skinnier strips and do the same to the top. Making sure it's flush to the top there, corner to corner. And let's do that bit again, then repeat on page 2. And remember that page 2 will join up, so you might, I don't know, yep, I'm going to make sure that it's this way. Yep, you can see that on the video. So you can see the strip is actually as so. So that darker piece on the end is right there, and I'm going to make sure I'm gluing it on the outer edge there. That's just a little visual thing that matters to me, which I didn't think through properly, because if you notice I've got it up there on that side, but that's okay. We will repeat the top the same way as we have the top on the other. I'm just tapping it down, making sure it's all lined up at the bottom. That one isn't quite, and the glue is starting to dry. It's okay. And then, since I've got the dark there, I'll do the 2 darks there. Hello Felicity, how are you? Blip. We've got to make sure we do some stamping on this today as well. Lighting that up. And there we go. And now we're going to take our bigger strips, or our Christmassy strips, and add them to, actually I don't think we need that Christmas paper at the top. We're going to keep it the wood. And, or what do we think? Yay or nay? Here's the look. And what I'll do is I'll put one there, and you tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you prefer no Christmas paper at the top, and give me a love heart if you prefer the Christmas paper added without the Christmas paper on top. So that's a thumbs. Oh, I've got a heart. I've got hearts. Though I know I've asked for voting, but I am inclined to go with no. The thumbs. Joanne, really? Let's not sleep on it per se. Let's keep going and see. I'm not going to stick it down. Is that thunder right here? Oh, there's a bit of a grrr there. And what I wanted to do is I've got this ribbon, which is, let's find them. It's double stitched satin ribbon. It's from the annual catalogue. It's in real red, so slightly different red from the berries, but still I thought it would look very cute going along here, kind of masking. It's a bit of a kink there, so I'm not going to use that kink, but I'm going to try. It's Vicky, very true. I'm just undecided, that's why. Joanne, I don't have specific photos for this layout today. I am just, the kids always get a Santa photo, so at some point this will be used for one of the Santa photos. I haven't pulled them out. It's gonna, because there was a kink in that ribbon, and I want a bow somewhere. Thought I'd tie a bow and chop and use that later. And now we can pull that ribbon across and snip. Need a second length for the side. Snip. Oh, the ribbon was snipped. Well, at least I had enough. It's unusual. I don't remember cutting any lengths of that ribbon off. Must have at some point for something. And to adhere this ribbon, I'm just going to use a little bit of tear and tape. So I'm going to put some tear and tape. I don't want to use the tear and tape at the full length. There is absolutely no need. But I'm going to just take little bits of tear and tape, one in the middle and some at either end, just to secure it. Because the tear and tape is that perfect width to cover it all up. And then I will fold back the edges of the ribbons. That's why I cut them a bit longer than the page, or wider. Wider, I guess, is the more correct term. Ooh. You love your double-sided tape? Yeah, I've got to say I love the tear and tape. I love that I don't need scissors. I know I'm using scissors right now, but I love that I don't need scissors to cut it. That's kind of like my favorite thing about it. So there we go. That ribbon's going to stay in place. Do the other one, and then we'll flip. But I haven't wasted it all by using 12-inch lengths. There, very Christmassy. And I'm going to add just tiny bits of tear and tape. It's beautiful ribbon. It is. I wish I could share the prettiness of this ribbon properly through the video. It is satin. It's got this gorgeous stitching. Oh, there we go. I can get the light hitting it a little bit. You can see that. It's got some really lovely stitching on the edges, or near the edges, and the edges are a little bit different. It's just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And it'll be forever memorized, forever encaptured in my scrapbook. So I've just added tear and tape to the edges. Could have cut the ribbon a little bit longer, but didn't want to waste the beautiful ribbon. Got tear and tape there just to fold. So I've folded the edge of the ribbon down underneath, and it just gives you a nice clean finish. I do this with cards as well, for those who like to make cards. And that way the edges don't fray and they've got a clean finish. There we go. And that side too. No, I don't actually have that beautiful holly stamp. You know, the one that, what would look really good with this layout, in my opinion. Let's try to find it. Where's that stamp set? Well, there are two stamp sets that would look really good, and neither of which I want page 19 and page 34. So just putting out ideas. 34, 36. So this stamp set would look really good because of the holly. This is the Joyful Holly. That would look really neat. And so would page 19. That image of holly, because of the holly. but I do not. And or you could use stamp your own holly using the Peace and Joy, which I almost bought. Damn, I wish I did. That would look so good on this layout. Ha! Anyhow, but what I do have is this. Ooh, there goes the front door. And we are going to use the leaf, or the leaves, and this, because that's what I have too much. Or, actually, I am going to cheat. Yes. This DSP has this beautiful sheet with these beautiful white poinsettias, and that's what we're going to cut out and add. We might do some of those as well. Let's see, where's the, there's that one. Let's keep using this DSP. So we've got big white ones that, these ones can be cut out with our dies, and then these ones would have to be fussy cut because they don't have a coordinating die. Let's find the dies. SP. For those who did not see my video yesterday, you're going to enjoy this. Now, normally for something like this, I would take the die, yep, and I would fiddle with it and then find the right, yep, and then I would tape it down. Do you have that kit on page 4 of the August? Joanne is asking page 4. No, I don't have that either. That also has holly. I love holly, but for some reason haven't bought any of the holly stamps. I had holly growing in my backyard. Not our last house. It was like, not last year, the year before, but wherever it was that we lived. I know that sounds strange, but I remember things based on what house we lived on. Anyhow, as I was saying, normally I would tape that die down, but now I do not have to, thanks to the magnetic base plate. So I've got to prep that in. Just got a bit of, fell on the floor. There we go. And I can do my orientation and positioning and just be satisfied that the magnet is holding it in place. It is fantastic. Ooh, fantastic when you don't use your finger to move it. And pop that on top. And let's die cut that out with no wasting of washi tape. Perfect die cutting. Let's see, doesn't fit that one or that one. Doesn't cut them all. It must be 2 on this page. Die cut this one. No, die cut all that I can. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic actually. That's okay. We've got that one, and I fussy cut that one. It's not terribly difficult. Yes, that's the problem with the tape. So yes, you could tape down your dies, and that is absolutely perfect. And you know what? I've done that for years just because I don't like it when the dies move. But the tape often does lift. So if you're tape it on the stamped image or the bit that you want, you can tear, I guess, a bit, and then it's a bit of a bummer, honestly. But the magnetic plate is your perfect solution. So that's only been available as of this week. as of the 1st of September. And my post has been coming super fast lately. It's been crazy. Normally, new things get released, it's a Tuesday often. And I'd have to wait until Monday the following week to get it. I've been getting it Thursday or Friday. It's incredible. And you know, COVID and all, I thought things would take longer. See, it's not too bad watching me fussy cut this. It's not a completely difficult shape. You had, ha ha ha, that's a good use of gems, that's for sure. Where's that other? Do we want some of this? Let's see. Let's grab that one. So what I do is I don't fussy cut off the big main sheet because that's a lot trickier. So I'll cut that branch off. I do a rough chop around to get it off the main sheet, and then do the more delicate. So it's a little bit of extra. Even in Victoria, really, I'm surprised about Victoria though. So, but you're not in Melbourne, so that's, I guess, explainable. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know what's happening around here with but it's just been fast and good, and it's been in the morning. Because once COVID came, I had to start waiting until the afternoon. Outrageous. How awful to have to wait a few extra hours for my goodies, for my BBB. This is the last flower we will fussy cut, so. And because I don't know what year photos I'm going to be using on this layout yet, I am just not going to label it, but normally I would put a year, you know, Christmas 2012 or whatever it is. It could be used for this year. Depends on my mood. You can hear those birds chirping, aren't they gorgeous? Hello Judy, how are you? Oh. And I like this cute little one next to it. Because we've gone with the poinsettias and we've got the wood, we're going to do something fun in a second. We're going to stamp poinsettias as well, but just in soft suede. So these are outlined in soft suede, not in black. I'll read that comment later, Joanne. I can. It's got a click here for more. Something about the warehouse being annoying. You love my fussy cutting. I am well. I am flying solo at the moment. Tonight will be night 4. Hubby, lucky man, got to go away. He's camping on someone's property, so he's not doing anything silly. Just in case people are wondering. But I'm not envious of the camping bit at all. He can camp and fish. I don't eat fish. So we were just saying at the kids today. He can come home, but none of his fish can. Comes home fishless, that would be good. Okay, so we've got our layout, and do you know what? We're going to skip the holly at the top, and we're going to add these poinsettias. So I really like the concept of having one up there and some down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to butt these 2 pages up together. and stamp. No, actually it's not working the budding, but we're going to stamp. So I'm going to grab the coordinating stamp set, which is Poinsettia Petals. And as you can see, mine is starting to stain. Well, my favourite stamps from this is starting to stain. Oh, big block. Bigger. Oh, now bigger. Need the bigger block. And the brown outlines on this is soft suede. So I'm going to grab the soft suede ink pad. Probably shouldn't put it on my page layout. I'm going to grab some grid paper, and we will have that one kind of sitting there. So we're going to stamp, tap, 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 tap. I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it dark. I might even stamp off twice. Actually, I'm stamping off, it doesn't matter. And going to add right there. Yep. So we've got the double poinsettia, but there. Probably would have been better to do the stamping before I stuck all the DSP down, but you know, that's too logical. 1, 2. That one will be there, and that will go there. And that will go there. Yep. Ooh, loving it. Love it. Love, love, love. Bum, bada, bum, bum. Nope, I didn't. And stamp that as well. A bit of extra. So again, using the soft suede, stamped off twice. And position that there. And the flower will cover the joint. 1, 2, I want one kind of coming off the edge right there. Ooh, be lovely to add one right there. Got another piece of grid paper which I'll use to cover. 1, 2. Berries coming up right there. Yup. Move that to the side. And something similar over here. One, 2. One here. 1, 2. Over here. Perfect. Put that. Oh, there we go. Thought it was going to be stuck open, and that'll be. Oh. Now let's attach these flowers down. Oh, it's some dimensionals. Because it'll look pretty. Felt like it was going to float in the air. There we go. Another one. So something elegant and simple. It could be used for any Christmas photos, because poinsettias really just say Christmas. But you know, if you didn't want, you could just change up. So you could still use the wood paper in Good Taste, and then combine it with a strip of other DSP and you'll get another fun layout. I'm going to use glue to adhere that one. Oop. So my kids get their Santa photo every year. I'm thinking on one side we will add the Santa photo, which is usually quite big. Let's see, what's this one? It's an 8 by 10, sort of. Yep. So look, this is smaller than an 8 by 10. I've cut it. But you get the idea. So trimmed down 8 by 10. It's actually 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. So that means I've got it written there. I've cut off 3/4 off that photo. Just trim that off. It was just over the edge. So that's nice there. There's some space to say where we got the Santa photo and what we asked for right there. Now, I got a bit of tackiness there. Keep a white eraser. When glue gets a bit tacky there, just erase it off. It comes off nice and easy. And on this side, we can add some 4 by 6 photos nicely there, and then 1 4. Yeah, I'm liking this. So these two are 4 by 6s, and that is a 4 by 6, 4 by 3. Sorry, my head wasn't doing maths. I don't know why. I mean, you just play around with whatever photos you have, and then look, the journaling's all in the middle to tell the story. And don't forget that. So that those spaces there are for the journaling. And then I could add the year within the journaling. And I should try to see if I can lift this camera up. Oh, it does. It's lifting so that you can get the full page effect. Oh, not quite yet. Let's see. Ah, that's as high as we can go. So, oh, just about. And did have that bow. Oh yes, the bow. The bow will look lovely right there. So I'm just gonna grab the glue dot. Trim that side of the bow. And hey presto, I'm all ready for Christmas. Well, my scrapbook is all ready for Christmas. That's not even, well, straight should I say. There we go. Isn't that paper, the In Good Taste, isn't that just fabulous for some scrapbooking? How cool does that look? That wood texture. I should show you the other pages from this. I'll just let you admire this layout for a moment. I didn't do the sticky thing that I normally do. Didn't want to waste time. But yep, so thinking elegant, you can change up the paper and change up the flowers to create any other kind of themed. The wood kind of lends itself to elegance, I think, but you could make it really fun if you put really bold colors and some fun things. And yeah, so I'll put those two to the side, and I just wanted to quickly show you the other options you have in this gorgeous designer series paper. So sides are all wood. This is what I love. One side is all kind of woody, textury thing. I'll show you them all. But I felt, oh no, not all wood. There's this linen. but I felt like that color that we used today was just that perfect. I loved this color as well, very similar tones, but the boards are thicker and I preferred the thinner. There's this stone pattern, real close up, it's like a single panel. There's this texture, I don't know if that fabric, is it, I don't know, it's fantastic though. Love this, pretty, it's such a beautiful DSP set. And then if we flip it over, there's a lot of painterly textures, tiles. I don't know, is that weave fabric? That looks like Adia, like you could almost cross stitch on it. And tiles, more tiles. I have something like this in the bathroom across the front of the bathtub. Love it. So yeah, so I think this paper pack, if you're a massive scrapbooker, this would make amazing scrapbook layouts. And I've only got half a pack here. No, I've only got a quarter pack here. So I've got one of each at a 12 by 6 page. The pack is sold at 12 by 12 and you get 2 sheets of each. So you could really make a lot of scrapbook layouts there. And I'll put that away. And just bring in the layout one more time for you to admire, see. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend. For those celebrating Father's Day tomorrow, happy Father's Day. Enjoy. And my next, delivery man. Woohoo! Joanne, you're awesome. Well, not you're awesome. Well, I mean, you are awesome, but that is awesome. I think I need a nap, clearly, because I'm saying silly things. Anyhow, thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you've been inspired to do some scrapbooking, and I will catch you next month. I try to do the scrapbooking Saturday, first Saturday of the month, but October 1st Saturday is school holidays. So I don't think I'm going to get to it. We're going to have too much school holiday fun, so it'll be more mid-October. I can tell you now, hold on. On the 17th of October is the next Scrapbook Saturday. So thank you and goodbye and have a nice day. Bye for now.